Hello, everyone. I'm in the office with Joseph Skoda. Joe Skoda in California at the moment. In fact, I was in Atlantic City just a couple days ago, and I'm going to Hawaii in a couple days. And it's very interesting where my life has taken me on different ventures around the world. And many of you know that I'm a Toastmaster, and I belong to clubs. I'm even a club in Singapore, Malaysia. I don't even know anymore because most of them are virtual. But I always look for interesting people on my travel. And today we have a special guest all the way from over yonder. Yonder. She can tell us where yonder is. But please help me give a warm welcome to Kathy Toe. How you doing, Kathy?
Joseph, thank you so much for the invitation. Yes, hi everyone. My name is Kathy. Wherever you are, my name is Kathy. I hope you're doing well.
I think you're right. I think you're right. And I think the first time we met, and I know we met virtually somewhere in the world,
Mhm.
but we were in Nashville, Tennessee last year.
Yes.
That was a great vacation. We went there for Toastmaster International Convention, of course, but it turned out to be a great time. And a lot of different people we met, characters we met. It was a mini vacation. So tell us a little bit, first of all, where are you from? And what do you do for a living?
Well, I'm from Singapore, sunny island, Singapore, all the way in Southeast Asia. It's a very, very, very small country, but we have very, very, very interesting people other than myself.
I don't
Well,
believe that one.
for my living, well, I am in a equity industry, doing stock trading, execution, the love for that in that sense. So, yep, I'll be playing with people's money. Hopefully, I don't burn their fingers, but help them make money in the process. Thank you.
Sounds good to me. I'm assuming you take American money also.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
No problem. No problem with
yeah.
that. Well, what's interesting, talk about money, and obviously you're in leadership and you communicate and talk on a regular basis. How do you keep that smile going? That's what I want to know. I have a good smile, but I can't keep it on all the time. What's your secret?
Well, I have to be enjoying what I'm doing right now because you have to know this is looking into the camera, speaking like a fool and to enjoy myself. So I have to imagine I'm an actress
Oh, of
that
course.
people are looking up into me. And I love my image I'm seeing right here, right now. So I'm a narcissist.
We all love the image we see right now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, tell us a little bit about, well, Toastmaster. I started about 10 years ago. I'm a past district director. You're a past district director.
Yes.
Well, how long have you been in and what keeps you motivated to stay in the process for the program?
Well, I am with Toastmasters for 10 years as well.
Ooh,
Yep. So your journey is something that I have actually envisioned myself to be,
yeah.
not just in Toastmasters, but also outside of Toastmasters, especially after hearing your love story. This is something that I really look forward for myself as well, hoping that someday I will walking be that tough with my someone.
There's something for everyone. And so it was interesting, and I
Mm,
talk about not often enough, but I met my wife in a Toastmaster meeting,
yep.
and very interested because she was, I think I was an area director back then, and we were having a contest, I think in her club, our area
Mm-hmm.
contest, and my division director says, "Hey, why don't you go out there and take care of the raffles and the all those things and make sure you do the what do you call it? I don't know, whatever drawing." So,
Yeah.
which I'm not to say raffles because some of that's we're not allowed to talk about. But I was trying to do things, and I met her, and her club already tasked her, and her mom was free to take care of it. So we kept butting heads because I thought I was in charge. She thought she was in charge, and man, I'm going to have the big ego, but I'm going to lose ultimately. And roughly, I don't know how often I kind of pursued her about 6 months to go out with me. And then she didn't want to tell anybody.
Hmm. So who's in
So
charge?
it's not going to go anywhere, and I'll just be embarrassed, and so forth and so on. And
Uh-huh.
well, we developed a strong relationship, and we got married just a few weeks ago in that same club. At a Toastmasters
Congratulations.
meeting. At a
Yep.
Toastmasters meeting.
Yep.
And because one of the members happens to be a minister.
Mm.
He's like, we've already been engaged and all of that. It's like, well, what are you waiting for? Just do it now.
Yep. There's
It
nothing.
just,
Not you shouldn't wait for tomorrow. It's
I
doing it
know,
right now. Yep.
right? Because we both might have been sober when it went through with it. Anyway, that's part of
Yep.
my journey and part of my
Hmm.
story.
Yes.
And I love being the district director. I thought working my way through the trio challenged me to become a better leader. And become a better leader, you have to become a better listener. I think you'd agree with that. But I'm
Yes,
still
definitely.
challenged with that. Do you have any problems listening or leading, whatever you're involved with?
Well, I'll be bluffing if I say I have no issue and it's all smooth sailing.
You don't care, but people are listening.
Yeah. But I find that the biggest issue is actually myself
Yeah,
because I always thought that I know best.
sure.
And I realized that it's not always that case. I have to listen to people. I have to listen to how they feel because
Yeah,
what I tell them, what I say, is not what they want to hear. And all this leadership journey that all those nuggets that we keep hearing, we don't
yes.
actually feel until we get into that situation.
That's a real good point. We don't
Yeah,
know until we fail. I know a lot of
yeah.
people. I talk to a lot of people in this club or new people that
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to speak. I can't join your club. And I'm trying to portray I couldn't speak either 10 years ago. That's why I joined.
Yeah.
I never had the confidence to speak beyond, 4 or 5 people. And I was a business person, entrepreneur, network marketer, and I never could get the message across because even now my tongue gets tied. I get a little confused about what I'm going to say. I forget things.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between then and now, I have confidence with my tongue tied and I'm forgetting things. Still confident I'm going to get some kind of message to you. I'm not going to run and hide. So it's made a big difference to me. So what do you like to do for, I don't know, hobbies? What do you like to do when you're not Toastmastering or taking people's money?
Well, when I'm not doing those two things, I'll be squandering my time on what parents were frowned on, games.
Ooh, really?
Ooh. uh, RPG, mindless games, strategy games, type-based, type-turn. Well, that is my hobby. I'm not an expert, but I like those games, and you have to really appreciate the developers for really putting in all the time and effort to think about all those challenges and putting those ideas into graphic, into animation. And this is before AI actually gained popular. This is great.
Have you
They are
ever,
visionaries.
guys taking a lot of creativity away
Yes.
from many of us, but have you ever created your own game or developed one?
Well, no, I am not a creator. I found that I'm not a creator, but I'm a great I would say copycat. And
No,
we
that's a skill.
internalize and make those games ours. And
Yeah.
always it's Kathy's shoes. I mean,
Years ago, remember board games before video came out?
yeah.
The board games. My uncle he used to, I forgot which company, but he used to play board games a lot and write messages and letters and send to the producers of the games. And he kept giving ideas and suggestions. They offered him a job. So he moved from Ohio, I don't know if you're familiar with the states, but he moved from Ohio to Baltimore, Maryland. It's about 10, 11 hour drive to start creating games. And finally, yeah. And once upon a time, he was even a race car driver. The hippie in the
Yeah,
60s.
doing what he's loving.
So despite where we started our journey in life, I was an aircraft mechanic for many years, a realtor, and I got a job at a bank and so forth and so on. But our journey keeps evolving. And he was really good at the board games. I'm not sure what they do now. My aunt, his wife, became a teacher. But where do you see your life evolving in the next 5, 10, so many years? Besides being a
Well,
multimillionaire, what else?
besides being a multi-millionaire, well,
Yeah,
the
on your
way I'm
your
going to,
honeymoon.
oh, well, I have a secret fantasy
Yes, yes.
that that for the convention every year,
Yeah,
I have someone who will be walking beside me down that red carpet
nice.
while I go on stage.
Is he going to be walking behind you or with you on stage?
Uh, well, probably that someone will have to sit at the audience to see me on stage.
Oh, oh, fantastic! No, that's a great dream. I believe we all need a partner in life to become
Yes,
better. We all need someone to push us, support us. But when you have a partner, there's sometimes a butting of heads. Different ideas and
yes,
creativity from each of us could be a little bit different and not focused the same way.
yeah.
That's a whole
The
different set
spark
of
is really
challenges.
something amazing.
Right. But still, we were just talking about the Bahamas. There's, big international convention coming up
Yes.
really soon. But my partner, my wife, can't make it
Mm,
this time, and I already booked my tickets. I've got a room, but she can't make it due to other obligations,
yeah.
and I have to make a hard decision because it's like a vacation for us. It's a trip that we designed for ourselves to go and meet you there and so many other people that we know, but
Yeah.
the timing's off. And I have to sit back and support her and her new venture right now. Boy, that's tough.
But that's what partners are for, and that's why it is so beautiful.
Yeah. She supported me for the last 4 or 5 years in Toastmaster leadership and some
Mhm.
Toastmasters. I'm a Air Force veteran and I'm involved in a lot of different veterans organizations and you support her. And I feel guilty to say, well, okay, babe, I'll see you when I get back. Too. And I
Yes.
struggle with that. And I don't know why that's a challenge. Have you ever had a challenge of supporting someone when you wanted to do something else?
Well, I would say I am the fortunate party, which people will have to sacrifice to support me in my dreams. I'm very fortunate to have families who are very supportive of this journey so far.
Sure.
This life is really about difficult choices. There's no right and wrong thing, but most important thing, we will make that choice that's most important to us at that point in time. And right now, even though it is hard, we are still making the right choices that we are making. That's what's important.
That's a good point. If we just think about it, everything works out.
Yeah.
It always works out.
It works out some way or another. That's the way universe works. Something
The
always have
universe,
a good
it doesn't
reason.
work out the way we want it to
Yeah.
sometimes, but it works out. We're still alive.
Yes.
We still have a house and coffee in the morning, it all works out.
Yeah. I mean, you never know what happens when you join Toastmasters or you join your first meeting. You will never know that you will be meeting her at one of those meetings.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. I've known a couple couples that each became district directors.
Yes.
Not right after each other, but a few years later. And even our past international president, his
Yeah.
wife is working up in the trio, and
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty exciting. And Vanessa, she's like, I'm good. I'm just division director. I'm good. I'm fine.
You never
Like,
know. You
no,
never
keep
know.
going, keep going.
Yes.
And that's all we can tell is because I think we should all strive for more, but my more is different than her more. And
Mm.
what I want might be different than what you want. We all want to pursue the happiness and have a good life and our bills paid and happy family, of course. But we don't necessarily have to do it the same way.
Yeah, you don't have to do it in the same way. You just need to complement each other, supportive of each other. And
Yeah.
that's why I find Toastmasters is beautiful because although the tagline is where leaders are made, I'm seeing more stories of where couples are made, where
Ooh,
marriages are forged, where friendship are forged,
yes.
and that's the beauty of the organization. And it is us,
It's us.
human relationships, that's really making it matters. This is family.
That's a good point. And I do a series for District 33.
Mm-hmm.
And what it's called is Meet Your District 33 Family. Meet your family. So I interview people for on our Facebook page and YouTube for our
Yeah.
district on a regular basis. Because not everyone knows who's part of the family. And you'll find out we have doctors and lawyers and janitors and pilots and Smiths and entrepreneurs and retirees and teachers and so forth and so on. And some people, if you go to only like one club and everyone's wearing a suit and tie, you think that's the whole organization.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other ones like in Hawaii, they wear a Hawaii shirt and shorts, flip sandals, and they think that's what Toastmasters is all about.
Yeah.
And the answer is yes, it is about that, but it's about so much more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so important that we meet our family. And I do invite guests from other districts from time to time, but it's so important. My focus is on, well, I'm part of District 80 also now.
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully sometime I'll be part of.
Yes, District 80, District 33, such a small world.
Yes.
And we all have biases. I don't like that culture. I don't like people from that country, or people smile too much, they're no good. All those things we think about
Yeah.
until you really get to know them. And they still
Mhm.
want a roof over their head, food, and make their families happy. We all want the same things,
Yes.
basically. But
Yeah.
you can't have my coffee, it's mine.
Well, you can have my drink, it's mine, although it's not alcohol.
Whatever, you don't have to tell me. Anyways, any words of an encouragement for our audience? Obviously, you're out of this world. You just almost
Yep.
fell out of this. You fell out of this world a minute ago.
Yes,
But
I
any
fell off
any
the
words
ball.
of encouragement where people can wake up and go to bed and have that smile on their face all the time? What is some of your words of encouragement?
Life is hard. Not living to the fullest is harder.
Sure.
Do not be afraid to take challenges. Always put on a smile because when you smile, the world smile back at you. And this is why I love about Toastmasters. It makes you forget about troubles. It makes you forget about the pressures from life, from work, because this is where you get to meet family, to make friends, to build long relationship, and most importantly, it makes you happy. Toast!
You learn how to give toast and roast and all those good things.
Yeah.
Someone joined Toastmasters well, just one of my clubs learned how to give a toast for his son's wedding, her son's wedding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I had someone else join Toastmasters to prepare themselves to give a eulogy at a funeral. And those are good and bad, but they're both good because they wanted to do justice and be professional whenever they were speaking. So there's so many different skill sets we can learn from this organization as well as others. But I think, well, really quickly before I let you go, how has Toastmasters made you better at your job?
Well, it actually made me be appreciative of things.
Mm.
When I first started, I just take everything on face value. I don't ask the reason why things are being done. I don't question on instructions. And I don't take the extra step to go beyond.
Mm.
When I join Toastmasters, there's a lot of things whereby you get to see things from people's perspective.
Mm.
I am in customer service, but I have to say my service level is not up to scratch. From my customers' point of view, because customers is always right and they always expect more from
Sure.
us. We have to learn to see and hear things from their viewpoint, because in our line, it is not so much of what we know. It is more on, is that what our clients want to hear? If you want to hear my life story, I'll have to tell you my life story in your perspective.
Sure.
If you want to know if my story is going to go up tomorrow, I have to tell you, well, I think it will go up, but well, you never know how the universe works. So we'll have to see. There's a 50% chance that, yes, it will go up. So how do you like the answer?
Question, but I don't want you to answer this. You might get in trouble.
Mm.
Is the customer always right?
Oh.
You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer.
Yeah,
Think
yeah,
about it.
yeah. Well,
Because
the
you and I
customer
are
is
customers too sometimes. Sure.
to voice the concern, and we will try our best to manage the expectations.
That's fair. That's fair. We'll try to do the best we can.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I'm not a magician. I don't have the magic wand. So unfortunately, yeah, there's a limit to my powers.
I don't think there's any limits to your powers. So it's pretty exciting. But the smile is very powerful. And we deeply appreciate that. And I love that we're part of some of the same organizations and clubs. And I got to meet you in person a year ago. And I'm sure in the near future, again, our paths will cross, right? Paths will cross.
Yes.
Well, you know what I mean.
Our paths will cross.
Our paths will cross. But you'll be out of this world. I'm going to try to keep up. It's going to be kind of tough. But I'll do the best I can, and I appreciate you talking to our audience and social media shows network and so many other places out there. And we wish you the best and whatever you intend
I may be
to do.
this world, but you're what keep me anchored to this world.
That sounds fair to me. That sounds fair to me. Right. Well, hand salute. I salute you, ma'am. And so does our audience. With that being said, this is Kathy Penguin House, all the way from, what is that place called?
Out of this world.
Singapore. I was still in Singapore. All right. Well, thank you. And feel free to look her up on Facebook or anywhere else if you want to chat with her, because Kathy has a lot of stories. Some are even true.
It should be true.
It should be true. Because the customer is always right. That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you once again, and continue to subscribe to social media shows and In the Office, and definitely look us up, Joseph Skoda, and we have a great time. And if you have a story you want to share, please reach out, because we like to hear it. The audience like to hear it, and even people out of this world, I'll have to go this way, want to hear it. So have yourself a good life. Remember, it's up to you if you have a smile or not on your face. Can't blame the rest of the world. All right. Thank you once again, Joseph
Thank
Skoda.
you.
Right now. Woo. If you liked our show, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or find us on any social media platform, Instagram, of course, Facebook. Like, subscribe, share. We appreciate it. Let us know your thoughts and join our team. Anyways, we appreciate you staying tuned week after week, day after day, because we continuously build up our network to bring to you what you're asking for. Have a great day.